the Indiana Fever didn't just blow out the Las Vegas Aces, they broke 9 WNBA records in one night. Kelsey Mitchell passed Tamika Catchings. Caitlin Clark passed Sue Bird. Sophie Cunningham did something never before seen in franchise history. But stick around, because there's a 10th record buried in this box score, and it belongs to Las Vegas. It's the most embarrassing stat line in WNBA history, and A'ja Wilson is never going to bring it up herself. So we'll bring it up for her before she cries us another river. Who did you root for in this game? Let me know down in the comments below.
Cunningham sidestep, launches again. Good! Again! Cunningham cooking!
Before tip-off, the only question anyone cared about was simple. Could Caitlin Clark even go? She'd been sidelined with a back injury, and everybody knew she wasn't walking into this game at full strength. So the real question wasn't just if she'd play injuries. So White put a number on her minutes before tip-off, and that number sat over the whole game like a countdown clock.
Welcome to fabulous Las Vegas, where tonight on the Strip, inside Michelob Ultra Arena, the Fever close out their 4-game trip where it began against the Aces. The ball is tipped, and the Fever have it first. Aaliyah puts it on the floor, drives, and scores. First play, first bucket for Indiana. Dribbles outside right wing, 3 over, Wilson is good!
And first record of the night, 300 career games played for the Indiana Fever. That puts her second in franchise history, behind only Tamika Catchings. And if you know anything about Indiana basketball, you know that name gets treated like scripture around here. Second on that list, behind Catchings, is not a small thing. Then, stack the next one on top. Mitchell hit her 729th career three-pointer, passing Katie Douglas for 7th most made threes in WNBA history. Look at the names above her on that list, and it reads like a Hall of Fame ballot, shooters who defined entire eras of this league. And Mitchell just climbed past another one of them like it was routine. 38 straight games scoring in double digits. That breaks Tamika Catchings' own franchise record, and the streak is still going as of this game. Think about what that actually means. No cold nights, no off games, no matter who's guarding her or what the scouting report says about taking her out of the game plan.
Kelsey Mitchell is cold.
She's the fastest player in the league with the ball in her hand.
She is the fastest guard I've ever seen in my life.
I don't really think there's anyone in the league that can keep Kelsey Mitchell in front. And lays it in! Mitchell puts the Fever in front with 10 seconds to play.
It's her quickness, the speed, explosiveness, and strength.
Retreats, step back three, and score! Kelsey Mitchell with a big one.
It's the 38th game in a row for Kelsey Mitchell, scoring double-digit points, passing Tamika Catchings' record.
6 straight games with 20 or more points. Over the course of that, over 27 points per game.
That's not a typo, and it's not a stat glitch either. Sophie Cunningham actually did it. And to understand how, you need to know what true shooting percentage measures. True shooting percentage isn't your regular field goal percentage. It folds in threes and free throws, weighing each shot by how many points it's actually worth, not just whether it went in. A normal great shooting night sits somewhere in the 60s or 70s. Cunningham posted 111%, which basically means every shot she put up was worth more than a normal shot, and nearly all of them went in, especially since most of her shots this night came from the three-point line. That's about as close to perfect as this sport allows anyone to get. Actual line, 20 points, 6 of 7 from 3. 6 threes, 1 miss the entire night. That performance is now the most efficient 20-point game in Indiana Fever franchise history, a record that includes every great shooter who's ever worn that jersey. Zoom out past just this one game, because the shooting has been like this since she got to Indiana. Since joining the Fever in 2025, Cunningham is shooting 43.3% from 3. And that's not just good for her roster, that's the best mark of any player in the entire WNBA over that stretch. Every sharpshooter in this league, and Cunningham's the one sitting on top of the list.
And there's something to say for a team that goes through adversity. At times, it can bring you closer together.
And she's still climbing. This season alone, she's shooting 43.5% from deep, a career high, meaning the player with the best three-point stretch in the league is somehow still improving on it in real time. 2 records for Sophie in one game, most efficient 20-point night in franchise history, and the best 3-point stretch of any player in the league since she got to Indiana. Now, zoom out even further, because this wasn't a one-woman show. 6 different Fever players scored in double figures the same night.
And I wonder if I could ask you one other question about Mitchell. You've coached against her for a while. She's on a stretch now where I think she has 6 games of 25 points or more, and you talk about speed. Is that a big part of why it is so difficult to guard her, how quick she is?
Yeah, I mean, her motor combined with her skill set, it's just hard. She's super fast. She never quits moving. They set a ton of screens for her. I don't know if they're all legal, but she gets a lot of screens.
Can you touch on the reviews in this game and maybe how they impacted the pace? I'm wondering, as a player on the court, how does that impact the flow of the game? And is it a little frustrating, or do you even pay attention to it?
Yeah, I honestly don't pay attention to it. And of course, reviews and everything is going to get in the way. But at the same time, we shouldn't even be putting ourselves in situations to have to be reviewed. Even though some calls may be a little skeptical.
Becky Hammon backed off that specific angle, but leaned somewhere else, pointing at the schedule, saying her team needed rest